Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a lot. We're diving into the world of K-pop, snacks, brand deals, and what looks like yet another blow for Newjeans as Pepero. Yes, the Pepero might be replacing them with another group. And from the looks of it, that group just might be Straykids. We're going to talk about how this even happened, what fans are saying, how Newjeans allegedly broke contract terms, and why this whole situation has become symbolic of a deeper issue happening with the group right now. So buckle in, because this isn't just about chocolate sticks. It's about idols, image, and accountability. Let's start from the top. Pepero is a hugely popular snack in Korea. Biscuit sticks dipped in chocolate or other flavored coatings, and pretty much everyone in Korea has eaten one at some point. It's so iconic that there's even a whole unofficial holiday for it called Pepero Day every year on November 11th, where people give Pepero to their friends, crushes, or idols. It's kind of like Valentine's Day, but snack-based and somehow more intense. Because Pepero is so deeply tied to Korean pop culture, the company that makes it, Lotte, uses big-name celebrities and idol groups as brand ambassadors to promote their products. Naturally, they want people who resonate with the public, who have mass appeal and an image that feels relatable but clean. That's why when Newjeans became Pepero models, it made perfect sense. They were fresh, trendy, and had the public wrapped around their fingers. But now, that partnership might be over. Recently, fans and netizens alike started speculating that Newjeans may have been dropped as Pepero's brand models. And here's where it starts to get interesting. A few months ago, Minji, one of the members of Newjeans, allegedly breached her advertising contract with Pepero by promoting the snack through the group's unofficial Instagram account, known as NJZ. This might not seem like a big deal at first glance, but when idols sign endorsement deals, there are strict conditions, including where and how the product can be promoted. Promoting the product outside of agreed platforms or without official approval can violate these agreements. And this seems to be what people are saying Minji did. What really fueled the fire, though, was Pepero's recent silence. The brand completely stopped featuring Newjeans in any new promotions. No posts, no collabs, no mentions. Fans noticed the absence. Then, on their official X Twitter account, Pepero dropped a cryptic teaser. They said they saw a compass. That's it, just a compass. No faces, no names. But the symbolism? Loud and clear. Why is a compass significant? Well, anyone who's even slightly familiar with Straykids knows why. The compass has been one of their key symbols since debut. It's on their light stick, it's in their concept, and it's a core part of their branding. So when Pepero randomly mentions seeing a compass, many fans immediately assume that Straykids is about to be revealed as the brand's new ambassadors. And let's be honest, that kind of symbolism isn't an accident. Now let's circle back to Newjeans, because if they are being replaced, it raises some serious questions. First, why? Was it really just about Minji posting on the unofficial NJZ account, or is it about something bigger? Because let's not forget, this isn't the first time Newjeans has found themselves accused of breaking rules, whether it's violating court orders, creating unnecessary controversy, or pushing back against their parent company Hybe in messy public ways. Some people believe Pepero is simply trying to distance itself from the mess surrounding the group, and honestly, from a business perspective, that makes sense. Why would a major brand want to continue being associated with a group that's become this polarizing in the public eye? It's not about whether they still have fans, because yes, they do. It's about the general public's perception, and right now that perception isn't good. If your company's brand is family-friendly, happy, or tied to Korean tradition like Pepero is, you can't afford the risk of being associated with idols who are entangled in lawsuits, internal corporate drama, and constant backlash. And speaking of backlash, let's talk about the hypocrisy some people are noticing. There's been this ongoing narrative that Newjeans is standing up for themselves by fighting Hybe and staying loyal to Ador's CEO Min Hee-jin. But when you look closely, something doesn't add up. If this legal mess was really about the members of Newjeans protecting their own rights, their own interests, and their own careers, then why are their statements in court reportedly mostly all about Min Hee-jin? Why aren't they talking about how they allegedly suffered? Why is their legal defense centered around someone else's story instead of their own? Because here's the thing, the drama between Hybe and Min Hee-jin isn't about the members at all. This wasn't their battle to fight. But now, by inserting themselves so deeply into it, Newjeans has made it their own war. It's like they're not even fighting for themselves anymore. They're just trying to stay by Min Hee-jin's side no matter what, as if she's some kind of symbolic mother figure they can't let go of. I'm just going to say it. Min Hee-jin did not single-handedly make Newjeans a success. Was she a huge part of it? Absolutely. Her artistic direction, her marketing, that all mattered. But let's not pretend that Hybe didn't play a massive role. The group's music was promoted under Hybe's platforms. They were branded as BTS's little sisters, and their debut was reportedly backed by a $20 million investment, all from Hybe. So no, Min Hee-jin wasn't the only reason Newjeans blew up. To pretend otherwise is rewriting history. So if Newjeans is now claiming that they want out of their contract because Min Hee-jin is gone, then that raises the question, were they really ever in this for their careers? Or was this just about personal loyalty? Because guess what? Pepero doesn't care about loyalty to a CEO. Pepero cares about image, consistency, and public support. And if the public turns on you, so will your endorsements. That's just the reality of the industry. And I know some people are going to call this misinformation because it challenges the narrative they want to believe believe. But here's the thing. Disagreeing with an opinion doesn't make it false. If you're going to accuse someone of misinformation, come with receipts, not just emotional responses. It's frustrating when people scream fake news without saying what exactly was fake. Just admit it. Some of you can't accept the truth because it's not what you want to hear. So here's the bottom line. If Newjeans did get dropped by Pepero, it's not unfair. It's a consequence. If they really breached contract terms, that's on her. If the public isn't supporting them anymore, that's because of the choices the group made. And dragging Jin into it every single time just makes it worse, especially when the legal issues don't even involve her directly in the way they claim. Unless the group's contract explicitly ties their employment to Jin's presence, which, by the way, they still haven't proven, then none of this makes sense. It just shows how blurred the lines have become between loyalty, business, and accountability. Anyway, I've said my piece. I know this video got a bit heated, and honestly, I'm not apologizing for it. This is my commentary, and if you don't agree, that's fine. But don't try to shut down honest discussion just because you don't like what's being said. Also, quick update, I actually wrote most of this script yesterday, but as of today, we've got confirmation. Straykids have officially been announced as the new ambassadors for Pepero. Yep, it's no longer speculation or just a theory based on cryptic compass posts. It's real. Photos of Straykids promoting the desert have started circulating all over social media, and they're already going viral. They're holding the product, posing with it, giving full campaign energy. This isn't just a collab teaser, this is a full-blown brand partnership. So first of all, congrats to Straykids. Honestly, the brand suits them. Pepero is bold, iconic, and part of Korean pop culture in a way that demands confidence and connection with the public, and Straykids has exactly that. Their image, their energy, their popularity, it all makes sense. Whether you're a fan or not, there's no denying that they have the charisma and influence that brands look for when choosing ambassadors. Now, what this also means, without it even needing to be officially announced, is that Pepero has clearly allegedly replaced Newjeans with Straykids. It's a clean switch. One group out, one group in. And while Pepero hasn't put out a statement saying, "We dropped Newjeans," actions speak louder than words. No more promos with Newjeans, silence from their end, followed by Straykids rolling out in full force. Yeah, I think it's safe to say what happened here. It's kind of surreal seeing how fast this shift happened, but it also shows how quickly the industry moves when it comes to branding. If there's controversy, if there's legal drama, or if the public turns cold, brands will protect themselves. It's not personal, it's business. And Pepero choosing Straykids now, at the peak of Newjeans' turbulence, feels very intentional. It's a move that screams, we're choosing safety, stability, and strong public support. So yeah, Straykids are being welcomed to the Pepero family. You might not have been on anyone's bingo card for this brand deal, but now that it's real, it makes perfect sense. And to be honest, it'll be interesting to see how this affects both groups' branding going forward, especially with Pepero Day coming up later this year in November. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, you're a real one, hater or fan. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more updates and honest K-pop commentary. Let me know what you think. Do you believe Straykids are about to be Pepero's new models? Did Newjeans fumble the bag? Or is this just a big misunderstanding? I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Like in the future.